Hi guys, I'm with my dad. Okay, so we're gonna explain how it felt for us being there at the seminary and how things went down.
And let's just say, guys, it wasn't fun.
It wasn't fun.
Not in the
Do you want to
slightest.
start?
No, you can go ahead and start.
Okay. It started out as a normal day. We were out a drive and I decided to ask you if you wanted to do a bit of ghost hunting.
Yeah, I thought we'd give it a go. Why not? We have done it before. Nothing ever bad has happened to us. But
This was
a big mistake.
Big mistake.
I don't know about you, but I don't want to go back.
I'm not going back. Well, I had an idea.
What?
If you get us to 200 likes on the seminary video, we'll go back.
I didn't agree to this.
We'll go back.
I didn't agree
to
this.
We'll go back. Come on. Get it to 200 likes and then we'll go back.
Okay, since I'm the only driver, we'll have to go.
Yay. Okay.
Oh.
But this was a big mistake.
Yeah.
Although we will go back if you get us to 200 likes.
It was one of the most nerve-wracking experiences of my day.
Yeah.
It wasn't great. We heard a couple of things when we weren't recording.
Yeah.
There was a couple of things caught on recording that we didn't actually hear in real life.
Or see.
Yeah.
But I think I want to talk about how it felt for us, like actually being there in the situation. From when we got out the car and we were walking up to the seminary and we got through Robert, he seemed really nice.
Yeah, he was. I think he was trying to warn us not to go in.
Yeah, we both knew that, but we didn't take that into account.
Yeah.
We just continued.
We thought, it's going to be nothing. It's not. It's got to be the same as what it was like when we went the previous times. And yeah, we should have listened.
So Robert talked to us very briefly. It wasn't a good conversation. He didn't really talk that much. He just told us. He told us hi. I asked his name. Said Robert, and I was like, "Oh, hi, Robert. Did you come here?" There was no answer to that.
No.
And then when we got to the gates, he said, "I stay here."
Yeah, as in...
He stays there.
It was like pass. He was trying to say, I will not go through these gates, but I'm advising you not to go.
But we didn't take that into account. We were like, okay, bye, Robert.
Yeah.
As we walked up to the seminary, there was a group of boys that followed us in. But
yeah.
It's a public place, so we can't stop them. We climbed up the stairs onto the second floor, and there's a bit where there's a divot, and it's like a hole. There's got like
a gap with a grate on top of it.
And you have to step over it, or otherwise you could fall for it. So we got up on the second floor, we walked along the corridor, and then we went up to the bit. I
think it used to be like an old kind of chamber where they would do performances or whatever, or practice what they were doing. Not sure. But
we went up there, and this was just a big mistake. We continued after this, and I think I should have just not have recorded, and we should have.
I think we should have just went home. Yeah.
But we went up there, and obviously in the video I tell you is that we went up and we talked, and I asked if it liked females, and it said no, and then it decides to try pull me off the ledge.
That was rather terrifying. Nearly watching your child
fall
off a ledge, or be pulled off a ledge, or pushed off a ledge. No, I don't think I could go through that again.
I don't think I'll go near that ledge again.
If we're going to that bit, we're not going near that ledge.
No, I'm not going near it. It doesn't like females, and I kind of got that from the rest of the night, that it didn't like females.
Yeah, well...
Because I kept feeling stuff that I shouldn't have been feeling.
Yeah, I felt a pressure on my shoulders as if I was getting pushed down the whole time. But
like we said, we made a mistake and continued. Again, guys, I'm very sorry for the way I edited the video and how it was landscape instead of horizontal.
It was horizontal instead of landscape.
My mistake. But I'm sorry the way I edited it, and there was spelling mistakes, there was beeping all the way through it. It's just a mistake. It's my first video, so.
And yeah, we're sorry to YouTube as well.
Yeah.
We do know your rules, and we'll try to stick by them from now on. We must apologise for the swearing that was in the video. We did beep it out.
I blurred it out, yeah. But we'll try our best.
Yeah, but sorry, the guys at I've got to say this: if anybody out there or the guys at YouTube went to this place and this happened to them, they would be swearing as well. Yeah. I'm sorry, but they would be.
Yeah. So let's get into how we actually felt. Hi guys, so it's my point of view on how things went down that day. So obviously I've talked already about meeting Robert, getting to know Robert. He seemed very nice, and I felt a sort of comfort walking up to the seminary, which I've never felt before, and I thought things was going to go well. Was I wrong? Yes, I was, guys. I was very, very wrong. Well, after leaving Robert at the gates and climbing up the stairs, I didn't feel that sense of safeness anymore. I felt I was in a horror movie. Let's just put it that way. I felt like I was in a horror movie and things were going to go sour. But like I said, it was her mistake and I continued to push forward. So that's my fault. I came up to the ledge and I nearly got pulled. Now, to be actually honest, feeling something pulling at you when you're next to a ledge that's 2 floors off the ground, it's not fun, and I don't want anybody else to go through that. So if you see a ledge that's 2 floors off the ground, don't stand near it if you're doing a haunted investigation, just in case, because it wasn't fun. I thought I was about to die. No joke. But if I don't laugh about it, I will end up crying about it, guys. So but yeah, then when we came down the ledge, that's when I started recording the video. Guys, so we're at St. Peter's Seminary. I'm here with my dad. Say hi. We've just arrived not that long ago. So yeah, that's when we started recording, and then as we walked down the stairs, I felt uneasy. But I was like, I'll go first. I want to go first down the stairs. I felt like I was getting pulled to it. I was like, I want to go first. Oh, but I'll tell my dad just in case I get pulled down them. I'll tell him that. But like, I felt like I wanted to go down them. So I went down them. As we got down, I looked for the gate and I got the fright of my life because my dad lost his balance on the step. So yeah, that made me laugh a bit. And then as my dad went first down the second set of steps, to be honest, I do not remember filming that. I told my dad that when I was editing. I don't remember filming down the spiral stairs when my dad went first. I might do it again. Get my dad to start recording. Which felt weird because I remembered getting down there, but I don't remember how I got down there. So to see it on camera and to see that there's evidence that I did film it and I did walk down them kind of scares me. Not gonna lie. But anyway, push forward. I didn't feel any uneasing and that walking along talking about me getting pulled or that. I was just looking forward to getting it done, and you know, like, I'm putting my first YouTube video out. I'm so happy about it, you know. But yeah, so I got pulled by the back. Then I didn't realise we caught way more things what we expected that we did. So I will give you the timestamps and that when we're both back together. and family and friends and people watching have caught. But, so, when my dad walked towards the free candy hole, now this is the bit that kind of got me a bit weirded out. Are you going over there?
I'm just going over a wee bit closer. I'm not going to go right to it.
My vision wasn't the clearest, but then I was like, I've got to film this. I want to see what's going on. And one of my good aunties, my dad's cousin, felt like we should have went in there. But I don't exactly know what is in the free candy hole. Nobody knows. It could be anybody. It could be a 50-foot drop. We don't know. So I don't really fancy going in there, but I'll have a proper look. If we go back, if you get 200 likes, I'll go back and I will fully have a look in it and that. And I don't like going near it, but I'll fully look in it to see what it is. And if we can go in, I'll go in. Okay, that's if I get 200 likes, because if I don't, then I'm not doing it. But anyway, that's how I felt at that bit. So then, progressing the night, when I was talking about the seminary, the backstory of the seminary.
Computer seminary is, right. So, that backstory here.
It felt kind of weird and like something was watching me. I felt like something was watching me and preying on me, if you get what I mean. Not like for food, but like preying on me, like pure stalking me. It didn't feel good at all. I didn't like it. Then we went into the dark hole.
It's very dark in here and I don't want to go in any further.
And as you see in the video, we saw the face. To me, it looks like my dad's eyebrow bridge and nose. So that's what it looks like, and it kind of scared me to know that at the end of the video I saw myself. I'll get in more detail into that. That if I did see myself, did I see him too? You know, doppelgangers, like MIMICS. I don't like them. But anyway, so that happened. The spirit box was another bit that really got me.
Priest.
All these words coming out, and see the ones I don't repeat in the video, they're the ones I didn't hear. When we watched it back, we could hear them and we put them in. To know that they wanted saved from my dad kind of scares me.
Protect us.
Protect you from what? What do you want us to protect you from?
I'm like, my dad's not dangerous. I was like, what? We're sitting editing and I just turned to my dad and I go, they wanted saved from you? What? Like, it was scary. But they brought up Frank.
Han? Did that just
Frank.
Han?
Hello, Frank, if you're in the room with us, welcome. We got some clarification when we came home that night that Frank was there with us. My mum had not seen him, not seen anything all day. So it kind of sums it up for me that he was there. I'll ask my dad later when he's doing his part if he could talk a bit about that and see what he thinks. But I think Frank was definitely with us that night and he was protecting us, and I think that he was warning us too to just leave. But yet again, we continued to push on. After the spirit box, we seen a dark shadow that we could not see with our eyes, guys. Like, could not. We physically couldn't. And it's kind of hard to prove that to you because we can't exactly use our own eyeballs to film it to show you that there's nothing there. You could only see it on camera, which was kind of scary too. And then I was really confused. My dad walked over and I was like, what are you doing?
God, please don't.
I felt like we were not necessarily possessed, but like we where I had a sense of feeling that, oh, nothing's going to happen, let's just get this done with, like, kind of thing. I felt like we were taken over by something like that. Because I don't normally act like how I did in that video, and neither does my dad. He doesn't just walk over to a black shadow and goes, hi, how are you, you know, kind of thing. So when he was walking away, that's why I put in the video, why is he doing this? Because it felt weird. And then it touched him. And when it touched him, I freaked out and was just like, no, Dad, it's touching you, come back. And he came back and he got pulled. I don't know necessarily how it felt for him. He'll explain that. But when he got pulled, for me, it felt like my heart had sunk to my stomach. And that's when I genuinely just wanted out. But then when we were heading out, I wanted to stay. So that's why I turned around and I go, wait, are we leaving? And he's like, yes. But I wanted to stay. I don't know why. Like I said, I feel like I was taken over by something of like doing it and everything. But when we grounded ourselves and stuff, this is the bit that gets hectic for me. When we were grounding ourselves, my dad got a phone call, so we cut quite a bit. But as I was sitting there and my dad was on a phone call, I was getting very, very emotional.
Just been sitting here where we grounded ourselves, and my dad was on a phone call. I don't know if you can tell, but I feel so sad.
Very emotional. I'm feeling it now, but that's just because I'm talking about it. It's not because I'm possessed with that, guys. But I got very emotional and I was like, I don't know. I felt like crying and like just being alone, if you know what I mean, kind of thing. As I'm getting emotional, and I recorded that part saying, guys, I feel really emotional. You hear that? And we put it in, hand clap.
So sad.
We never heard that. None of us heard that in real life. So when we were there, none of us heard that. We only heard that when we came home and we were editing. We heard that. So that freaks me out. But as we were walking away, I heard my voice. Now, I got freaked out here. I was like, no, what the hell? Get me out of here, kind of thing. So, sorry, I had to wipe my eyes. I'm getting a bit emotional. As we were walking out, I hear her. I don't know what she says, but it's something completely different from what I'm talking about. Then I didn't record the basement, which I'm so annoyed at myself that I didn't record, because I wanted to record it and go back down, maybe go explore it a bit more if I ever do go back.
So the set of stairs going down, isn't it?
But I wasn't paying attention. That when I put the video together, I was like, what am I doing with the camera? Because it's up in my face and then it's down at the... It's going all different directions. I'm not even focusing on what I'm doing. So, and then the last bit, seeing myself.
Get out! Dad, get out!
Now, and hearing myself shout run in my ear, one of the most traumatic times of my life that I won't forget. I said, holy F, Dad, let's get out. Yes, I swore, but I was in so much panic mode. And I ended the video there. And I wanted to pick back up the camera and record. I just couldn't. I was hyperventilating. I felt dizzy. I felt like I just wanted to run. I felt like I wanted to get out. I felt all loads of emotions, and I'm grateful we got out safe. And I'm sorry to any of the spirits at the seminary if we annoyed you or anything. And I'm sorry to Robert. We should have listened to Robert at the whole beginning and just left that day and never pushed on, but we pushed on. And anyway, I'll get my dad to do his side.
Hi guys, well, my experience of the seminary was a little different from Robin's. When we first got there, as Robin has already explained, we done a spirit box before we actually started filming, and we got through Robert, who in his way I think was trying to warn us not to go into this seminary, because he probably thought there was something bad was going to happen. I didn't actually see Robin getting pulled, but from the way they were acting, they were telling the truth, and I had to make sure that they were safe. When Robin said that they were going to walk down the stairs first, I was a bit concerned in case they get pushed down the stairs, so I offered to go ahead of them, but they said no. You can go first if you want to go
That
first.
way, if I get pulled down the stairs, you're behind me.
It would not be better if I was in front of you in case
No.
you pushed down the stairs.
No.
That's why I went down the spiral staircase first.
And my dad's gonna go first.
That was when I started feeling a kind of pressure on my shoulders that we're stepping into something that we shouldn't be stepping into. When we got to the hole in the wall that says free candy, something kind of drew me towards it, but I wasn't going to go in, guys, because it was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. Until we get a torch, I will not go near it again. It's the other dark room that we found. I didn't see myself at all, but when Robin spotted it on camera, I spotted it at the exact same time, and it did look like my eyebrows and the bridge of my nose, which kind of scared me. Moving on, we went round to where the holes in the ground were. I didn't see anything in the holes, but I'm not sure if any viewers have saw anything in them or what. But my experience when we got to the bit where we were doing the spirit box and we heard certain names being said, certain things being said, like Robin says, we didn't actually hear half of it, but people have pointed out what they have heard, and we also heard it on video. Sorry guys, I'm just feeling this just now. It feels as if I've got pressure on my shoulders again. We got to this bit where I was going to look at the shadow. I couldn't see it with my own eyes. Even when I got closer, I couldn't see it. Then Robin shouted, "Dad, get out of there, it's got its hand on you." I thought, no, it's time to leave. So as I turned round, I felt something pull me backwards.
No, Dad, come back. It's got its arm round your waist.
It made me fear for my life. And then I said to Robin, let's just get out of here. We can't stay here. And we decided to leave. But before we actually left the grounds of the seminary, we sat and we grounded ourselves. And as Robin says, we didn't hear it in real life, but on the video you can actually hear someone clapping. Which me and Robin both looked at each other when we were watching the video, and we're like, what was that? We didn't understand, we couldn't hear it in real life. So as we were walking around, I noticed Robin was getting a wee bit nervous and trying to hurry out. And I tried to show her where there was a set of stairs leading down to a basement. Robin turned round, oh yeah, and that was it.
Hole in the ground.
Oh, it's a basement. There's a set of stairs going down into it.
But we're going back to the car now.
We kept walking round, and then Robin said that she saw herself. I didn't see it in person, but when we look back on the video, I did see it, which made me think there is definitely something demonic here. It might not be demonic, it could be something worse, it could be something a lot nicer. But as we were walking further away towards the gates to leave the seminary, I felt drawn to a gate that had never been opened before. I'd never seen it opened, and I thought, I'm going to have a look. And as I was walking closer, I felt the hairs on my arms stand up. I was getting really nervous, and I felt as if I was being drawn to this door. And then if it wasn't for Robin shouting, "No, Dad, holy beep, let's get out of here," I wouldn't have left. I'd have went in. So that's my experience. I did not like it at all, but I'll agree to going back if we get 200 likes. Thanks, guys.
Hi guys, we're back together. After just explaining what we've got, I've got on my phone things that people have seen
and
heard, and it kind of freaked us out when we got them all through.
Yeah, especially from
family,
which,
and friends.
My cousin.
We're going to start with my dad's cousin, my auntie. Not disclosing names because I don't want to do that. But before I continue, my phone case is of my cat that we lost on the 9th of February this year. So he's in my room, but that's for another video. But it's just in case you see my phone case. But anyway, at 3 minutes and 22 seconds into our video, my auntie caught this. Here is like a wee goblin thing, she says. So here's a wee goblin thing, she said.
She says it looks like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him, but Fungus the Bogeyman.
I didn't know what Fungus the Bogeyman was. Right, so this is what she sent me.
That looks very much like him.
So that's at 3 minutes and 22 seconds. The reason why I'm giving you timestamps is if you want to go back and have a look for yourself. So the next one she then caught was at 3 minutes and 39 seconds. There was, as my dad looked in the hole in the wall,
yeah,
there was 2 sets of eyes in the hole in the wall that my auntie caught. It's very hard to see.
There's one more clearer than the other.
It's very hard to see because of the reflection on my phone. And then the next one, 3 minutes and 53 seconds. She saw someone lying in a ball
on the floor.
Now that freaks me out. And a ball on the floor.
We walked past.
But here you go, guys. This is the person in the ball on the floor. It's very hard because of the reflection on my phone, so I'm giving you timestamps, so go check it out yourself. The next one is at 7:29, which was the same face we caught on camera. She could see the face too.
Just looking around the corner. Kind of like this.
And at 7:58, my auntie says it's a person in a white dress with long brown hair, and we caught it on camera too. It's very hard to see.
Zoom out a wee bit if you can.
There you go.
See it now? Yeah.
It's very hard. Then at 8 minutes and 32 seconds into our 30-minute video, she's seen someone sitting with their knees to their chest, like you did when we were like we were doing when we grounded ourselves, guys. Right here. Like I said, it's very hard because of reflections. Just after I had seen myself, so 23 minutes and 32 seconds into her video, she's seen the top mark is a guy with a beard and a red robe on, and the second mark, she sees something but she can't make it out.
Yeah.
That was just after I've seen myself. Now, my wee cousin and your best pal, her dad, saw something at 7:51 at the gates, peeking out, watching us. Now, guys, that freaks me out because when I was doing the seminary backstory speech, I felt an unease, like something was watching me and preying on me. Sorry guys, it took a wee minute to find it, but this is in here. So just here, there's something peeping out. It's very hard to see. But I gave you timestamps. Go check it out. We're going back to
If we can get 200 likes, please guys, don't do it. I'm joking. Do it if you can.
Please guys, do it.
Do it if you can, guys. It would be greatly appreciated. Thanks.
Now, going back to my auntie, we've got more. The spirit box session.
Oh, jeez, oh.
Now, like we've said, we didn't hear some things that was said. She's marked, when I tell you there's a star next to it, it's what we've heard. But the ones without the star is what she heard.
But we didn't hear.
Okay, so this one is an unmarked one. The start, get help.
Didn't hear it.
Then marked, it's me.
Yeah, we heard that.
Then this one's unmarked. Morning, it's morning.
I didn't hear that. I didn't.
But it wasn't, wait, it was just after 12.
Yeah.
It was morning. It was technically morning.
Yeah. So yeah.
But we didn't hear it.
No.
We didn't hear these ones. This one's marked. Priest.
We heard
that
yeah.
very clearly. It was like one after the other. It just went. This one's unmarked. Fun.
I don't remember hearing that, but...
Priest. Fun. Now that's kind of creepy.
Yeah, that
saying
is very
priest
creepy.
3 times and then saying fun. Like I was talking about the backstory. I've got a little bit in detail here because I was panicking when I was in there. But you've heard me say, me and my sister got spirit box 3 names. Sean, Elliot and John. That's the 3 names we got. John was a priest who was teaching Elliot and Sean to become priests. And they bludgeoned John to death with blunt weapons because he had 2 children and he was married and he had tattoos. Back in the day, that wasn't allowed.
That wasn't allowed.
Nowadays, it is allowed.
Yeah.
So, when I searched the album, found that out. That was quite scary. So hearing priest fun makes me think, is it Elliot or Sean that's saying it's fun that they killed the priest?
Yeah, maybe it could be. Never thought in that.
That's just my intake. Anyway, back to it. This one's marked and the next one's marked. Anything. Help me. We heard that. This one is unmarked. Hey, big guy. Now, we're talking about you here, I think.
I'm a big guy, but I'm not that big, so...
No, because what they said was, help me, and you said, from who, and you went, it said you, remember?
Yeah.
So I think they're saying, hey, big guy, to you. Anyway, the next one we heard was, you, beep, come here.
You. B.
The B long word. We heard that. We heard, I can taste you. That freaked me out because I went, and then it went, I can taste you. And then it went, I can smell it. I think the tasting and smelling fear.
Yeah.
Because I got really scared here. I was so scared.
I'm starting to get a wee bit nervous myself, if I'll admit.
I'm not going to disclose names, but after that, it said my sister's name. That freaked me out. Then it says, protect us. We heard that. No, we didn't hear this. It says, help us.
No.
And then you asked, protect you from who? And it says,
said,
you. We heard that. And then it said, be careful. We heard that.
Yes.
We heard, yeah. Then we heard Frank.
Mm-hmm.
Then we heard downstairs freak.
Mm-hmm.
But we did not hear at the end, before I switch it off, it says horrible. That day was horrible.
I don't think I'd like to go there at night. I really
No.
don't think I would.
No, guys, if you give us 200 likes, we're not going there at night, so don't expect us to be going at night. We're going during the day.
Don't beg us to go at night because we will
We
not
won't.
go.
We won't go.
It's, yeah, okay, we might have some torches and that, but it's still going to be far too dangerous.
Yeah.
There's...
Now, I want to ask you something, because you didn't talk about it in your interview.
What?
Did you think Frank was there with us that night?
Yes.
No, on you go. Tell them what you think, because I'm not you, so...
I think Frank was protecting us that night, that day, I mean. He was... I don't think his name would have came through on the spirit box if he wasn't there. I just feel that we've had Frank in this house for a number of years now.
4 years.
About 4 or 5 years roughly. And he's never done anything to us.
Yeah.
Maybe give us occasional fright, but that's not
Intentional.
intentional. I've maybe come out the toilet and he's been standing at the end of the hall and I'm like, whoa, where'd you come from?
Well, hi, Frank.
Yeah.
Well, he's been in my room a few times. That's scary.
He's always in the kitchen though. Most of the time he's in the
but
kitchen.
it's scary when you wake up in the morning
And he's
and
standing,
he's
in
standing
the
in the corner. So you can't see, but I've got a corner in my room there. He's standing in the corner. He's just looking at you, and you're like, "Hi, Frank."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's creepy, but he's not trying to.
It's
be.
even worse when he comes to you in your dreams and tells you that he's gay.
Just another thing to tell you guys: we do not support any homophobic,
No.
transphobic, racist, anything like that comments. If we find that, you will be blocked from the channel and you will not be welcome in our safe. We do not respect it, we do not appreciate it at all.
No, I wouldn't welcome it at all in this house.
Or any religious abuse, we do not tolerate it.
Like we both said when we were at the seminary, we don't believe in God. But there is other people out there who do believe in God. And I believe in respecting people for their own beliefs.
Yeah, we've got a half and half split family.
Mm-hmm.
Where half are Protestant and half are Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm welcome to respect all, and I love all my family.
We love them all, they're still our family.
So it doesn't bother me.
We've got all respect for any spirits that are out there that are looking to try and share their story, basically.
Yeah.
That's all we want to do, share their story and try and help them, if we can.
Yeah, this, where we live, it used to be a very old graveyard, way before our houses are here.
Our houses are new buildings, but before that it was older buildings. They were knocked down, but probably about 100 years ago there was a graveyard here. Mm-hmm. And our houses have been built on top of it, so we were thinking that there may be a few spirits around here that we...
I've read up about it. There was 2 twin girls that got knocked down by a bus as well when it used to be a bus stop here. I have heard wee girl laughing, and I have had my built-in cupboard door open quite a few times, and I hear my name being shouted, but I don't involve myself in that.
I've always said, just don't go near it.
Because you don't know if it's evil, if it's good and it just wants attention, but when you give it that attention, it can portray its real self. Yeah. So I'd rather just not give it its attention. But Frank, we did not give his attention, but he's proved to us he's nice. So
he's came to us.
We're fine. He came to us
before we even knew that he was here. He's
just a very sad
spirit. I think he's just a sad spirit, and he wants to leave this realm. He wants to go to his own realm.
Oh my God! No, feel behind us here. Right here. Here.
Oh, it's cold. That's freezing here.
Yeah. I'm not even joking. It's freezing here, and I keep feeling it on like the back of my arm and that. It's definitely Frank. It's Frank. He's fine. Leave him.
I know, but it's just.
You. Love you, Frank. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it felt.
Yeah, we love Frank, and we would never hurt him.
that's how it felt at the seminary, guys. So
Yeah.
I just thought we should clarify, and instead of just putting the video out, we should tell you how it felt for ourselves.
We will go back if we get 200 likes.
If we get 200 likes.
That's why I said if we get 200 likes. If we don't
I'm
get
not
them, we're
going
not
back
going
without
back.
it, no.
If we get over 200 likes, we will go back again.
Yeah.
But if it hits 200 likes, we will definitely go back.
And I'm not giving you a time limit, so
No.
it could be next year before we get 200 likes, and then
Yeah.
we could go.
Well, you've got to look at it. This is only your second video.
But we will definitely go if we get 200 likes on not this video, but the seminary video.
Yeah, it's got to be the seminary video, guys. We can't give it.
If we get 200 likes in this video, I'm not doing it because it's not the seminary video.
No,
it has
doesn't
to
count.
be the seminary
Doesn't
video.
count.
It has to be the seminary video, guys. So go like it. Start liking it. Spam like it.
Big thumbs up, guys.
Give us a thumbs up. And maybe, while you're there,
a wee subscribe.
subscribe. Anyway, have a spicky day.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.